Heyo. I just do not believe in luck anymore and coincidence. It's just too on the nose. It's too coincidental to be coincidence anymore. I mean, dude, I brought a friend over to Monday Night Bible Study. And now this is some guy who lives like 40 minutes from me. Yeah, he lives in a city. Obviously, I can't go anymore, but you know what I'm saying. Like he's far away from me. Pretty far away from me. And he has no reason to be out here in the boonies. It doesn't make any sense. But he was like, fuck it, dude. I'll come over for the week and we'll just chill. And I was like, all right, dude. Like, that's nice, you know. So he comes over and we go to Bible study. And, dude, it turns out that the wife of the guy who's hosting the Bible study knows him. Right? And it's like they know each other from something that they did years ago. And, like, the odds that they would know each other, the odds of them knowing each other are so slim because he has no reason to be out here and she has no reason to really be over there. I mean, she was over there for a reason, but like, you know, it's like, what are the fucking odds of that, man? And then what are the odds that they get to see each other again at Bible study? What are the fucking odds of that, man? It's really like there are no coincidences. I mean, dude, I don't even know. Nah, fuck it. I mean, you guys are all over the place. You guys will never really get to see me. But man, dude, I've been incredibly blessed lately. I mean, the blessings are like just unbelievable. I don't know if I'm noticing them more just because of the people I'm hanging around more. And that's not to say that like I don't, you know, like I still love my friends. I'm seeing more people now, and I'm seeing people that are like me. I don't know what's happening. I do not know what's happening, but all I do know is that the blessings have been unfucking real lately. Unreal, man. And the coincidences are just, I mean, like, what are the fucking odds, dude? What are the odds? What are the odds of these things happening? I'm trying to even, like, think of some. I really don't want to say it, but fuck it, I guess. I mean, like, what are the odds that whatever, you know, you guys will fucking track me down to the end of the earth. And hey, listen, now that I said that, and if you do, kudos, whatever, you found me. But yeah, dude, like, somebody called me in for an odd job, and I go in, and this person rarely ever calls me for anything. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, so I get a text message. This was in a previous video. I get a text message from the place I used to work, and they're like, hey, can you come in? And I'm like, yeah. And this was that day, too. The guy who works there needs help, and rarely ever calls me. I mean, he could do the shit that he was doing by himself. He could do that. We're working, and we're doing some stuff for somebody who had passed away, and the family didn't care about this woman because they didn't go through anything. They just left it all in the place, and we're like, okay, like, it's time to just start, you know, cleaning out whatever, because this needs to get cleaned out so that other people can do whatever. And we're cleaning, and dude, we're finding all sorts of shit. We're finding fur coats. We're finding Brazilian boots. We're finding all this shit. And then we come across a jewelry box. Now, the first one I had opened, there was nothing in it. And I was like, oh, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But then we opened the second one, and I've never seen real diamonds before. I've never seen real emerald before. I've seen ivory before just because of like guitar stuff and keys for keyboards or pianos. But I mean, I've never seen so much gold. I mean, it was unreal. And once again, what are the odds of this? What are the odds that I would go in or I would get a text message from the place I used to work, and it's a job that can be done by one person, and this lady's kids didn't love her, or maybe she did, or they did, I don't know. But, they didn't go through her stuff and grab what, they thought was whatever. And the fact that this was even in this area, right? Like in this thing that she had, it's just like, what are the fucking odds, dude? Like, what are the odds? And, she's dead. So it's not like we're stealing, and the kids didn't want it because they would have went through it anyways. So what are the odds that like real emeralds, real diamonds, dude, real gold is just in front of me? And, I had talked with a friend about this, and I'm not even sure if this is a good point. It might be. He was like, maybe this is a temptation from God. That's what he told me. Now, this is after the fact. This was like a day or two later. But, he's like, what if that was a temptation from God? And even at the time, I told the guy I was working with, I was like, dude, take it. Take it. I told him, I was like, why don't you take all of it? Because my faith that he'll do the right thing is higher than me just taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that he's going to do the right thing. And him and I are doing all the work. Like, boss man doesn't need to know. It's one of those things where if I'm the boss and we're out at a job and one of the crewmates find a fucking gold bar in the ground, keep that shit, dude. You earned it. You earned it. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. Keep the gold bar. If you love me, you'll split it with me, right? If you love me, you'll split it with me. But I think what's going to show is what kind of person you are if you don't, or what kind of person I am if you also don't. Because, it'll show that maybe I've been rude to you and you don't want to share it with me, right? So the same thing applies here where, the guy I'm working with, I'm like, just fucking take it, dude. Just take it. Like, you're 75, 76 years old. Take the money and go, man. And go with your wife on vacation. Do the things you always wanted to do. And he's kind of being like a kiss ass with the boss, right? And the boss isn't even there. That's the crazier part. The boss isn't even there, dude. So, like, this guy is just like, no, we got to show the boss. And I'm like, bro, dude, it's not even, no, because the boss man doesn't give a flying fuck about you, dude. Just take it and go. I am telling you, I'm a Christian. I'm telling you, this is here for a reason. This is not a mere coincidence that we've stumbled across this. Just go, man. Just go. Like, go on a few cruises. Go, like, just enjoy your life, man. Now you got the money to. So, and it was real too. It was real. I mean, the whole thing with like the way it shined in the sun and just, it was crazy. It was crazy. I've never seen so much gold. And if I've been good to him, maybe he'll give me some, maybe not. I think what bothers me more right now is the fact that he's going to do something stupid and get scammed. He's either going to get scammed or, like I said, he's going to do something stupid and give it all to the boss, and then the boss is going to give him $20 and be like, oh, you did a good job. Like, that's what's bothering me, is the fact that some fuckwit at the top is going to take all the money and run because he's a retard. It just hurts. It hurts. Like, I want him to do the right thing. And sure, this shows in my character and how, like, I don't, I'd rather him have the money than me take it. That's not really my goal, though. My goal is not to be like, look at how righteous I am by not taking the money. My goal is like, okay, I'm going to forward this blessing that was clearly by God to him, right? I'm going to forward it to the next person, and maybe he'll give me some back, right? Because that's sort of how heaven is structured. It's structured in a way that God gives blessings, and then we give it back. See, that's the whole thing with the mercy seat. He's like, here are your rewards, right? He's giving us rewards, but the rewards are not of our own making. They're rewards showing off how great he is. So in turn, we throw them back to him, and we're like, this is, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a show of him, right? And I'm trying to do that here in reality, in the world, where I'm trying to do the same thing. Like, God is blessed. Clearly that was a blessing from God. Clearly, dude. Obviously. And what do? I forward it to the next person. And maybe he'll bless me, maybe he won't. I'm not like, if he doesn't bless me, whatever. It's, I'm hoping that he cares about me and he'll split it with me. So, yeah, I mean, there's been a whole lot of other blessings I've been having lately. I mean, the blessing of fellowship with fellow Christians, that's great, man. That's great. And I've had fellowship with that online. It's not even like an online church. It's just a YouTube channel, but like everybody congregates there. It's fucking awesome, dude. I love him. I love this guy. I'm not going to say his name just yet, just because like I don't want people, berating him because he's great. Oh, you know what? Before I end this is what I was talking about, coincidence. There's this girl that works at the therapy place, and she was actually my therapist a few times. Well, a few times. She was, when I first hurt my back, she helped me out a ton. She was showing me how to do stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that. And then I left. Then I came back with my aunt because she had a problem with her foot. And then, we talked a little bit again. And then now I'm back there with my mom, and we're seeing each other, but we're not really talking. And I've been wanting to talk to her for a while. Right? I've really been wanting to talk to her for a while because there's something about her that makes me go, she is like me. Right? Like there's something there where I'm like, I really don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's in the eyes, dude. It's in the eyes. You can see people's emotions on their faces, and you can see their intent in their eyes. And like, it's something like, I don't know if we're both wanting to talk to each other or what it is, but the reason why I say this is a coincidence, or there are no coincidences, is that I was actually planning to talk to her just like yesterday, the day before. And, I was really gonna like help her out and kind of give her some encouragement. And what happened was I was out in the car, and then I was like, damn, I gotta go pee. So I went in, and she's getting ready to leave. Right? So I was like, okay, well, let me go pee real quick. And then, I go pee. And then instead of going back out to my car where, her car is, I'm like, maybe I'll talk to my mom. And, I talk to my mom, and then I see her car pass. And the reason why I bring this up is because maybe that wasn't the right time. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Now, also, I'm not quite sure if like I am my own worst enemy sometimes, because maybe that was the perfect time and my own will got in the way of things, which if that's the case, I feel like fucking shooting myself. But, it's one of those things where these things are not coincidence. Like what are the odds of that? What are the odds that I'm passing this way and she's passing that way, and we had a chance to talk, but I didn't? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like too on the nose sometimes. It really is. Because I was in my car the whole time, and I had no clue she was getting ready to leave. And all of a sudden I had a craving to go pee. So like maybe that just was not the right time, because if I had sat in my car a little bit longer and she came out, I definitely would have talked to her. I would have. And it's not a thing, I don't want you guys to get confused about this. It's not a thing of me being like, trying to like, oh, I want to talk to her. No, it's like, I want to know, or I want to let her know that she is a valued person in society, right? She's seen. So, I know that was a lot, but I don't know. There's just no coincidences anymore. It's too on the nose. This shit's way too on the nose to be coincidences. And I wish I had more examples right now. I'm kind of drawing a blank. But like I said, I mean, things are just aligning, and not even necessarily in my favor, But I mean, I was saying like the blessings for sure, but like the coincidences, like what are the odds that that would happen? What are the odds that, other things would happen? What are the odds that I'm getting more traction from other people, wanting to buy more of my stuff that I make? Like what are the odds that all these things are happening, right? Like what are the odds that there's a deer on the road and it doesn't even try to jump out in front of me? Right? Like at a certain point, it's not coincidence. It is God working in my favor because he loves me. So hopefully that didn't go on too long. Editor's note here. I made this video, I don't even know, like a week or two ago. And this is the type of shit I'm talking about. So I got a book when I was younger from my grandma before she went down to Florida, because I had talked about that in a previous video. And it was a kid's book. Now, I think it was called Jesus Calling. I can look it up real quick. Yes, it was. Okay. I had the Jesus Calling 365 Devotions for Kids. Now, you got to remember, I was 6. I had also said that in the video. I was 6 years old, right, when my grandmother went down to Florida. And sort of as a parting gift, she gave me this book. Now, you know me, I didn't like reading, and I didn't really get to know Christ until I was, or start to like sort of get into the Bible until I was like, 19, 20 years old. And, I really only started understanding it maybe like 3 years ago now, right? Like 2 or 3 years ago. So I kind of got back into it after all those years of having it for fucking who knows how long. Basically, oh my God, what, like 10 years, right? Or 12 years? Maybe I'm doing the math wrong. I don't know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Sorry. What matters is I had said in this video that I've been doing stuff just for people, right? Like I've been getting a lot more things coming in and whatnot. And one of those was actually a lady from the church. And, well, actually, let me go back. I'm so sorry. Let me go back. So this Jesus Calling book that I have, right? I have 2 Bibles. I have the New King James Version, and I have the RVTE Study Bible or something like that. I have to look at it again. But, yeah, I have those 2. And I had told you guys about Amandeep. Now, Amandeep is a Sikh, okay? He does not have the Bible. He doesn't have any of that. And I said as a starter for him, because he's culturally Sikh, he's not necessarily religiously Sikh, right? And I gave him this book maybe 2 weeks ago now, right? I was like, hey, you know what? It's a great starting point. It's just a 365 devotions, 365 days of the year. It has each day is a Bible verse or whatever, and it says something about, Jesus, right? And man, what are the fucking odds of this, dude? What are the odds of this? Because I've had that book for years now. Years. And one of the people at the Thursday night Bible study had a guitar. Now, as a side gig, what do you want to call that? I like fix up guitars. I do truss rod adjustments. I do string changes. I clean them up, yada, yada. Mostly because I have guitars here. I sell them as a side thing, right? So, I have all the equipment here to actually adjust them and maintain them and whatnot. And, lately I've been doing a lot of shit for free where I'm just like, hey, you know what? You got a guitar. It doesn't look like it's in that bad a shape. If you got the strings, I'll do it for free. And then, boop. And then same thing here where she had a guitar and she was like, can you do this for me? And she's like, I'll pay you. I was like, nah, dude, don't even worry about it. You got a wonderful guitar here. It doesn't even look like, it's in that bad a shape. Like I got it, Chief. It's free, right? Because the ones that give me headaches are where I'm like, okay, realistically, like I'm spending fucking 6 hours on this thing. But these ones where it's like all they need is a truss rod adjustment and strings, I'm like, bro, you bring the strings, I got it, Chief. It's really not that hard. And I enjoy, and I'm not going to lie here, I enjoy playing the guitars. But anyways, I'm getting off topic as I usually do. I bring the guitar in to the next Thursday night Bible study. and she comes in with a gift, and she gives it to me. And I think you guys can already see where I'm going with this. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And obviously, just out of respect, I'm not going to open it in front of her just because, like, I have no clue what it is. And I don't want to, like, lie and be like, this is a wonderful gift if it isn't or whatever. And I get back to my house and I open up this gift. And what the fuck is it, dude? It's the Jesus Calling book. Now, it's not the same one, but it's the one for adults. What are the odds of that? What are the fucking odds of that, man? Because I just got rid of, but I just gave the book away. And I've had that book for fucking years, man. Years. And, you know, I get another book. I get basically the adult version of the book given back to me. You know, I said this analogy to somebody that lately I've been fucking winging boomerangs out, right? And I've been throwing them in a foggy day. And then they come back to me. And they come back to me better than they were before. They're just better. They're in more of a improved condition. They're, you know, more interesting when they come back to me. And sometimes I'll throw boomerangs out and I don't see them until they come back years later, right? And this is sort of what I was saying the other day, where all this shit is coming to a head, like, just recently. And, wow, man, it's like I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time, just constantly anymore. And this made me think about something. I just saw this an hour or two ago. There was this girl that I've been friends with for forever, man. We met each other in elementary school, and that was sort of when we were starting to, like, talk with each other and be cool and whatnot. And I haven't talked to her. Jesus Christ. I haven't talked to her in maybe like 4 years, maybe 3. Just because, you know, we all go our separate ways. She moved far away from where I live. And, yeah, she's getting married now. And, you know, most people will look at that and be like, oh, you know, I got to get married, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. And the first thing I thought when I saw that post, it was on Instagram. The first thing I thought when I saw that post was, she is in the right place. These things are all happening at perfect timing for her. And these things are happening at perfect timing for me. And these things are happening at perfect timing for yourself, hopefully out there on the other side of the screen. Because that's one thing, because I know she's a Christian, right? I know she is. And it's not a thing of, like, entirely me knowing, just because she's never proclaimed her faith to me directly. And I know her family is Christian. Like, it's not a thing of her culturally being Christian either. Like, I'm pretty sure she believes, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You know, these things, I don't know if I just notice it more or if we notice it as Christians more, but, like, the timing cannot be better, man. You are perfectly at the right time in the right place for things. And there's just no coincidence anymore. It's not. It's perfectly set up from the beginning of time. From the beginning of time, God knew that you would believe and that these things would be set up in your favor. And not that we don't have free will, but all of our free wills would work in a certain way that these things would work out for us. So, yeah, man, it's just so fucking crazy. And, I don't know, that really made me happy when I saw that. When I saw that today, I was like, dude, that's so fucking awesome. She's a wonderful woman. She really is. So hopefully her life goes well. Hopefully your life goes well. And if it's not, we can talk about it, dude. Just write a comment. I know it's a little scary putting yourself out there, but I did it. I did it with the channel. So just try it, all right? Just try it. We can talk. Listen, I promise I'm not going to shoot you down unless you're like an asshole and you're just like not understanding. Maybe then I'll just fucking machine gun your wing off. But, you know, if you're coming to me and you're being caring and nice and open, I'm not going to shoot you down. Don't feel like I am, okay? I'm not. I'm understanding. Hopefully some people in the comments are more understanding and aren't assholes. Don't worry about them, okay? I'll worry about them. I'll deal with the I don't want to say underlings, because that's not true. The people who are trying to start fights, right? I'll deal with them. So, yeah.